got a new phone case, so it's kind of hard to put in here. Oh my god, my stomach hurts. Ooh. Hello, everyone. All right, so I'm trying to make turkey ground beef within an hour, okay, and some spaghetti. Bear with me now. Hello, my name's Al. All right. So this is turkey ground beef. I mean, sorry, did I just say turkey ground beef? Child, this is ground turkey. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make it into meatballs. I'm gonna make it into meatballs or balls, turkey balls, and then the rest of it, I'm gonna put. Let me turn on the TV. Literally. She was a decoy. Literally. And you're quiet. Look at you. Look at you. Looking dumb and dirty. Dumb and dirty. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? That's your man. Oh, that's my man. I bet you we all on him. What? What are you getting mad at her for, dumb dumb? Anyways. Alright, so this is the ground turkey. So I'm gonna make some as like I'm gonna round it in them and make them into balls, and then others I'm just gonna put the rest of it. I'm gonna put in the actual sauce. So half of this I'm gonna put in the sauce. It's my first time doing it like this, but let me see. So this half I'm gonna put in the actual sauce. Okay, so this is how it looks. And now I'm going to season it. Now you could put whatever, and again, this is turkey, minced turkey, not beef. So you use whatever seasonings you want. I'm not gonna be putting too much. I'm gonna be using some herb and garlic. Sorry, I'm gonna be using some herb and garlic. I'm gonna put on some black pepper and salt, just a tad of salt, table salt, and I'm gonna be using a little bit of chicken seasoning and some crushed pepper flakes. Actually, I probably don't even need the pepper flakes. I'll put a little bit of garlic on it, just a tad. Garlic powder, that is. I'm using some chicken seasoning because I don't have turkey seasoning. I don't usually this. I'm not eating this for me. I'm going away and I'm just leaving some food for my husband to have so he doesn't starve to death. I'm just joking. But yeah, he asked me to make spaghetti, so I'm making the spaghetti. All right, so just a little bit of garlic powder, not too much. So nothing too crazy. Oh, I forgot one. So this seasoning is really, really good. This is what is this? Soul seasoning. It's actually one of my favorite seasonings. It's really good for meat, chicken, fish, It's universal. Ah, they close the thing like they don't want no one to open it. All right. So I'm hoping I could be done this by 4 o'clock. Alright, so now I'm just gonna use a spoon and I'm gonna mix that all up. I'll just use this plastic spoon for now. Just gonna mix it all up like so. Put this aside. Oh, I forgot the salt. Silly me. We'll give it a little bit of salt. Nothing too crazy. That's it. Because of this, the seasonings that we just used has salt in it. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit more seasoning in there because, as you can see, it looks very bland, and I don't do bland. I like to season. So for anybody wondering what the hell I'm doing, this is hello William. This is minced turkey. So I'm gonna make them into kind of like meatballs, but I'm using turkey because the person that I'm making it for does not eat meat. So I'm just mixing it, and then I'm gonna add. Unfortunately, I don't have any onions. I forgot to buy them at the store. Silly me. So I'm just gonna have to go without the onions today, unfortunately. But I will probably put some like kale or something in it towards the end. I don't think I have any scallions. So this was at our local grocery store. So when you take it out of the package, it looks like this. This is completely thawed out. And then when I mix it, it gets soft and those stringy thingamajiggies go away. They kind of get very, you know what I mean. I really need an onion. He really likes it. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find an onion in the fridge. Alright, I was able to find an onion. Thank goodness. So I'm just gonna cut the onion on this really quickly and just sprinkle some in the minced. Sprinkle some in the minced meat. And yes, I have a pink knife. I have a pink plate set, and I have pink. The only thing I don't have is I have pink pots as well. I just don't have pink cutlery. I'm just gonna chop this onion up as small as I can, and put it in. Too lazy to get a cutting board, to be honest with you. So just sprinkle the onions on top. To me, it looks like it needs more seasoning, but he is the type that is not a guy that likes his stuff over seasoned, so I won't season it too much. I'm just hoping the onion gives it the flavor that I need it to get. I think this is good. And I'm going to keep the other part of the onion that I didn't use for... So what I do is I make balls out of this, and this one I actually put in the sauce so that when I spread the sauce on the pasta, some of it has meat. Right? So just gonna keep mixing this up. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put a little bit more seasoning in there because will it hurt? No. At least I hope not. I'll put a little bit of this is crushed chili flakes. As you can see, that's what they look like. They're a bit spicy. They give it a little bit flavor, but they're not like, it's not overpowering. So if you're not a fan of, if you like spice but you don't want it to be too like spicy, chili flakes is a good option. Okay, I think this is good now. So I don't want them to be too dry. I can if I want just a little. I see how much olive oil is in here. I just literally, I filled this maybe a couple of days ago. Not even. And olive oil is hella expensive. I'm not even gonna put that in there. All right. So I'm gonna turn on the stove. And I don't have a special way to make them into a circle. I just literally scoop it and ball it up with my hands. I'll show you how I do that. First, we're gonna put some oil in the pot. Oh yeah, you know you go. Sorry, someone's calling me. Some oil in the pot. This is the oil that I'm using. It's extra virgin olive oil. Hi, if it was the last day of the world, what would your last meal be? That's a very good question, Maso. My last meal. What would my last meal be? That's a very good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about. I'd say jerk chicken. My last meal would be jerk chicken and a bacon cheeseburger. That's the last meal that I would want. That's a very good question. Eric, hello, Eric. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. All right. As I wait for this, this is the amount of oil I put in there. Not too much, but it's literally just to fry the turkey. This is turkey. It's literally just to fry it. Hi, the not so grown adult. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna try to execute this a different way and see if he likes it. It's not gonna be that much different, but just by me putting this in the sauce, that's it. That's the only difference. Other than that, everything else will stay the same. So I'm just waiting for the pan to get hot. I'll put on the noodles. I should actually do it right now because it doesn't take long to boil. I know a lot of people don't like when you cut the noodles in half, but okay. All right, so I should be balling these up. I won't do them too big. So I should really take off my rings, but hey, we're already here. So because it's so small, you guys see how soft the I'll try not to do them too big. Yeah, I'll do them like this size. So really just roll them in the palm of my hand like this. And then that's how they become a ball. See that? Sorry, I don't know why the lighting's so bad. It needs to come on this side. This looks a little better. So here, I just roll it in the palm of my hands like this. And it turns like that. So this is a turkey ball. This is turkey. It's not, let me turn this down a bit. It's turkey. It's not beef. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. Roll it in my palm of my hand like that. It's very soft. If you have this in your freezer, you could just let it thaw out, and you could do this as well. I wish I had like a scoop. This is how it looks with the onions and stuff in there. And so just put it in the pot. Just keep doing it. You can make them big, you can make them small, however you want. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. They don't have to be perfect. It's fine. And then you put your even if you want, Erin, hello. Even if you want, some people, you could put like some mozzarella in the middle. Some people do that. If you want to put mozzarella in the middle, you can. And that's how it looks. And I just put it. I don't know if he likes them big or small, but I'll do a couple different ways. And I'll just do them small. It's just very easy. It doesn't take long. You don't have to like do anything special. That's it. Keep going. Maybe if it's your first time making spaghetti, you could do this with chicken. You could do this with ground beef. You could literally mince anything you want. But I just like seasoning it how I season it. Pretty much for the most part. So this is how they're looking in the pot. And I have it on low because I don't want them to burn. And once I have them all in the pan, that's when I'll put the spaghetti on. I'm making some small ones and some big ones. I took off my rings, but whatever. This is going to be a small one. think the last time I made them, he said he likes them smaller. If I'm not mistaken, but honestly, we can't bother. The bigger the better for me. It's very easy to make these into balls. It's not hard. So make sure you wash your hands when you're done because this will get all over the place, child. Another little baby one. Get everything off the spoon. Alright, that's the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands. Alright, so this is how it looks. Smells great. So I left some onions back so that I could make it with, this is the onions that I left back, so I could make it with the sauce that I'm going to make out of this. This is also ground turkey. So I also have some garlic bread. Pasta is good with garlic bread with cheese. So you just put this in the oven. This is how it looks. Or in the toaster oven or the air fryer or the toaster, whatever. And put your cheese on it. And that's it. I think the best thing to do is keep the stove low so that they could cook slowly and thoroughly on every side. And the same way I did this is the same way you could do burgers. But you'd have to smash the burger because they shrink. All right. So let that cook, and now I'm gonna get the pan for the spaghetti, the pot for the spaghetti. I'm just pouring water in a pot. Oh no! What the hell is that? All right, so this is my water for my spaghetti noodles. So let that boil. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in the water. I put a little bit of salt, and I also put just a tad oil, not too much salt. Just enough salt so that it's not like, you don't really want to taste the salt flavor. You just want to make sure that's not like completely fresh. And I put the oil in the water so that the pasta doesn't stick together, because sometimes they do. Alright, so if you're just joining, this is minced turkey, and I'm making turkey balls. Instead of spaghetti and meatballs, I'm making turkey. And I'm just flipping them. Making sure they're golden brown on every side. I'm hoping I can be done this by 4:30 the latest. So I have pretty much right now in Toronto, Ontario, it is 3:25, and I'm trying to be done this pretty much in an hour. So when I'm done with these meatballs, I'm going to take them out of the pot. I'm going to fry this. So I put this in the sauce as well as just so that we're just like eating, you want to get some meat in every bite. So I put some of the meat in the sauce. And it smells so good. I don't, mind you, I make this, but I don't eat it at all. It's just because I'm not a fan of turkey. Even when it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, I do not eat turkey. I prefer chicken over turkey any day. So this is actually garlic bread. I usually would get this spread, just put on the bread, but not today. We got the actual bread, and it comes like this. Let's take this out of the package. It already has garlic on it. Garlic butter. You can see. It smells good. And then what I do is I sprinkle some shredded cheese on top of this. Put in the air fryer for a minute. And then we have some nice cheesy garlic bread. And it's eaten with the pasta, pretty much. I'm going to turn this up a bit higher. Just to get it going, because I got places to be and people to see. Guys, look out for my vlog that's coming out this next coming days, probably maybe Sunday or Monday. I'm going to the Chris Brown concert in Detroit, and I'll be definitely putting out a vlog for that. So please stay tuned for the results of the CB concert. Detroit is literally like so basically what happened is Detroit is overly expensive, so I decided to stay on the Windsor side, which is the Canadian. What are you talking? You guys can see me. I decided to stay on the Canadian side, which is, sorry, I'm struggling. I decided to stay on the Canadian side, which is Windsor, and it was less expensive, so I'm like, why not just stay on the Windsor side, and then when it's time for the concert, just drive over to the other side. I saved hundreds of dollars. So 2 days in a hotel in Detroit, downtown near the Ford Field, which is where he's going to be performing, $1,000. What? I was like, no. So the hotel that I'm staying at right now, $234. Mind you, 200 of that dollars were my Expedia points. So it is what it is. Basically got it for free, yeah. So all I had to really pay for was the rental to get there. So. But yes, look out for that. I have a tummy ache. I have a tummy ache. Like seeing what I'm doing now. So this is ground turkey, which is just going. I was trying to get them to have some color because so there's a person on hello. Whoa, let me see if I said that name right. Yelanis. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Yael and I don't know. Maybe help me with some like abbreviations or some of some sort, but Rios, hello. Welcome. I'm making turkey balls. So instead of ground beef, instead of meatballs, these are meatballs out of turkey. Ow! Shit. You get me? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just letting them cook down a bit more because I like when they're golden brown like this. See this one? Cut the screen. Hold on. Hello, focus camera. Yeah, I like when they're golden brown like this. talking anyway. Turn it down. So my pasta water is starting to boil a bit. Not fully, but it's almost there. So we'll give it another 5 minutes. Again, so right now I have an hour. I'm hoping all of this could be done within an hour. And yeah. So I'm basically just trying to cook them on every side, that's all. And all this has to be golden brown, child. Well, my pasta water is now boiling. See, lovely. We like to see that. That is what we want to see. I'm going to be using spaghetti noodles. Sorry, spaghetti pasta. Alright, so we're going to get a plate to put the meatballs that are done in. So here's one that's finished. Nice and juicy, as we like it, golden brown. Yeah. Gonna put it to rest in this plate. I think this one's the biggest one that I did. There's another one that's ready. See? Smells so good. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it for these meatballs. Gonna set them aside and then cook this down. This is the remaining. I put this in the sauce. Let me turn down the pasta because it's bubbling over a bit. Alright, so this is a couple more. Guys, I need to use the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be back. Oh, God. Sorry.